and he went to it, and it worked well.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On 1st down, Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And it's caught by Hooper. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Phillip. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because Comfort was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Latrani. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. He'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Here we go. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
11 mighty. Go.
Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here we go.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 yards on the touchdown there, and the Bengals have taken the lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact,
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He'll get this to about the 38.
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tight right, tight right.
Now on on 2nd and 13. Tannehill going to the right here and finding Burks. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and free.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Gun.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Tannehill's throw pulled in by Woods. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off play action, Tannehill. Looking to set for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Here we go, here we go.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
The Bengals drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains.
11, Palmer. 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had two. And once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
There you go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go deep, deep, deep. Hey.
Henry up the middle. Powers through it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 84 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Trip left.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Pull it good on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 37.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On one, ready?
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack.
11
It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Here we go.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd.
11 MP.
from the gun. It's Burrow. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Bengals are in for 6.
So this game tied at the half, and we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Trick left, trick left.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Tannehill intercepted again. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse,
Here we go.
That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace.
Here we go, here we go.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow on play action.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what. Derrick Henry all
passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here we go.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now this throw caught left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Fulton.
The 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point, and good by Bullock. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on 6, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get
Here we go, here
going.
we go. Bring the huddle.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
On 2.
First down, here's Burrow. And is taken in by Hurst. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
To throw, Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's brought down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't.
It's the Titans who will control the football first here in overtime as we're back underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but it's a pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. They gotta go. Stop.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
11 MT.
Now time to see what Burrow can do here at OT. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Just a massive interception there, Charles, to keep this overtime going. And really both defenses now have come up huge in this overtime.
How about one forcing the turnover on downs, because you know that first possession, if you score a touchdown, that wins the game, and they went for it, and they kept them from getting it done, and then the other defense comes on the field, and they pick one off. Who's going to make the big play now on offense that can lead to a field goal that can win this game?
It's a room to maneuver. 139 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Here's Tannehill. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tannehill on target to Burks. First down, Tennessee. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light's still on for him.
They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, and the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on the defense.
They run with Henry on 1st down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my own coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Titans are going to win the football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the turf, off the block. Was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a 2, I paid it at the phone. Yeah. Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain on. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off.
off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full. Yeah.
New toys, convoys. 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full. Yeah.
First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the... I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to